I'm with Heather and welcome to my garden. So those of you who know me may know that I'm a little bit, just a little bit tomato mad. So imagine my excitement when I see this. I was tidying up some of my tomatoes, just chopping off some of the unappealing looking leaves, which you can see I've just done the whole chop and drop thing. Some pretty manky looking ones. They're not diseased particularly, just they tend to look like that as they get a bit older. And imagine my surprise when, after chopping a few away, I saw, and I'll get to it in a minute, I saw this. My first ripe tomato of the season. So I think we will just pick that. So this is a variety called Golden Sunrise. It's an F1 plant start that I got from a nursery. So let's try it and see how it tastes. It's quite tart, it's got an acidity to it. I definitely prefer the Sun Golds that I grew last year, but it's not all that bad. Got a new sunflower just opened up here. Do you see that beautiful yellow looking one up there, the black centre? Obviously just coming down a little we have these beautiful fiery evening sunflowers. I do so love these. Then at the back here we've got a yellow one, but it's got like a greeny centre, which I've not grown one like that before, so that's kind of cool. This may actually be one of those bird flower sunflowers also. My extra tall sunflower up there has come out. I can't remember if I've actually got this on film yet. So there it is in all its glory. You can see how tall that is, given that it's right up there at the top of a 2 metre or so bird feeder. My dahlias are looking good, or at least these ones are. Although they are looking a bit bug-eaten. Oh, this one's not too bad. Doesn't look like the bugs have got to it yet. I do love how it's like this yellowy in the centre and it's like cream with just the faintest purple outline. I think they call it picote when there's just like an outline to the actual petals. I think anyway. I do kind of like to know all the technical botanical type names for things. It's just, I'm weird like that, I guess. So I'll have to Google that later. My nasturtiums are doing well. I think this one is my favourite colour. Just this orangey sunset one with just the little hint of a sort of flame back there. It looks really nice set amongst, I think there's a yellow one back here. Loving the sunset colours. And loving, you can't see it so much on there, but further down you can just see this sort of marbled foliage, which is very beautiful. Now this plant here is the 5-leaf ginseng that's supposedly really good for tea. They said it was a bonkers climber, and well, yeah, I agree. It's basically like if mint could climb. It's bent on world domination. What more can I say? It's going all around there. Got it climbing all up here. I need to chop some of this down really and make it into tea. It can be bad when plants get a little bit invasive like this is currently trying to do, but I can't help but be a little impressed by it. but it's sheer tenacity and determination to kind of take over the world. Just, I don't know, it's just impressive. And whilst I'm showing you tomatoes, I may as well show you these ones that have just come up around here. These little beauties are my Fahrenheit Blues tomatoes. Check out the darkness on there. That is, oh my gosh, so beautiful. And you can even see, even in the stem here, how dark that coloration is, with all those anthocyanins in there, which is what you call the pigment responsible for this kind of dark blue coloration. It's the same thing that makes purple carrots purple, the same thing that makes blueberries blue, anthocyanins, and it's supposed to be really good for you. I've absolutely no idea why, but there we go. Also in this bed we've got some emerald ice kale that the caterpillars haven't managed to find and munch on yet. So yeah, that's quite rare because they've been having a go at all my other ones. Got a bunch of kale seedlings now that are basically just kale sticks with no more leaves left. I'm kind of hoping they'll grow back, but never mind. I've got the bunch of carrot seeds I planted are all sort of springing up out of nowhere now. So hopefully underneath the soil they'll be making lots of nice yummy carrots. It won't be too much longer before these radish pods will be all dried out. That one's sort of nearly there, and then I can harvest all the seeds. No clue what I'm going to do with them all. I might just go radish microgreens, because these are going to make a ton of seeds. They're literally, I mean, look at this, look at all these pods. That is far more radishes than one woman could eat. Far more. Got my nice little artichoke growing up there. It will probably, well, I'm hoping there'll be a harvest from it next year. If this year's frost doesn't kill it, we shall see. Then up here we've got some tomatoes growing. This one's the black cherry one. We've got some here, a bit lowered down to show you. That one maybe is starting to get a tiny hint of coloration, but I'm not sure if I'm just seeing what I want to see, but maybe. And then this one over here is my Kumato. Now this is the one that is green when ripe. I saved the seeds from an heirloom tomato that I got at the farm shop, and it was green when ripe. It tasted amazing. It's a nice big sort of salad tomato. So yeah, it's going to be fun trying to tell when that one's ready to come off. I think I'm just going to be doing the squish test on this one. And over here we have my first baby runner bean. I'd kind of just given up getting any beans on these this year because none appeared to be growing. There were all these flowers, but none of them appeared to be getting fertilised and developing beans. But this one has. It's now got a teeny weeny little bean on it. It's so adorable. So yeah, quite pleased about that. Hello, garden cat. You come to say hi? You want to say hi to YouTube? Yeah, he's thinking about it. Probably more interested in the birds, so in fairness. Since last time I filmed, I've actually got some more fruit. I've got this one, which is a type of, it's a golden coloured raspberry. If I remember correctly, I think it was an autumn autumn fruiting variety. Don't ask me what the name was, I've completely forgotten. And I've also got this, which is called a honeyberry. And apparently what a honeyberry is, it's kind of like an edible honeysuckle, if I remember correctly. So, no idea what that's going to taste like, but that should be interesting when that finally produces fruit. Getting lots more fruit now on this ricotta pepper. There's one there. There's one there. There's some more flowers and stuff up here. There's flower down. So some more flowers down there. I'm sure there was another pepper I found. Where have you gone, little pepper? Oh, there it is. So behind me over here, I tried to do a multi-plant with both Jerusalem artichokes and potatoes. And I did not realise a small flaw in that plan until recently, in fact this week, when I went to harvest. Well, I went to remove all the dead leaves from the potatoes and realised the Jerusalem artichokes are still alive and kicking. So if I go in there to try and get the potatoes out, then that's gonna kill the Jerusalem artichokes potentially. And whilst I do have more in a separate container, yeah, it's just something that I might choose not to do again next year. My TPS potatoes, though, are looking very healthy. I mean, to look at this, you would never guess, would you, that this was grown not from seed potatoes, the actual tubers, but from actual true potato seed. And I did see the beginnings of flower buds last time I looked at this, but since then we've had a lot of strong winds, which has kind of made them all flop over, and now I can't see any buds anywhere. So I don't know if they got damaged. I don't know if slugs ate them, because slugs have been eating everything this year. Some years are just worse than others for pests, and just so happens that this year is a sucky year for weather and a sucky year for slugs. But in gardening, that's what we do. You just got to roll with these things and find a way to be okay with that. Oh, will you look at that? Got a little ladybird on my compost bin there. How cute. See? Just there. That's good. Ladybirds are your friends. They eat all the aphids that are trying to eat your plants. So these are the good guys. And also, here I've got some potatoes that are trying to grow in my compost bin. So if you put potatoes into your compost, I know some people won't because they're concerned about potato diseases and spreading it around the whole garden, but I do, because they either compost or they grow, and sometimes they choose to grow in your compost bin. And I found this out completely by accident, and having eaten potatoes that have grown in this compost bin here, I can say they taste pretty good. They taste like any other kind of potato that you can get. They don't make you sick. I did check on a gardening forum. I was like, is it okay to eat potatoes that have grown in your compost bin, where, you know, you throw everything to rot down into compost? And the answer was a resounding, yeah, go for it. So I did. So there you go. If you get potatoes growing in your compost bin, know that you can eat them if you are happy to do so. And yeah, that is all fine and dandy. So I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me have a walk around my little garden today, and I hope I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.